and I know. This is where all the magic happens.
How much time till you're on?
2 minutes.
Yeah, everything's from out
2 minutes. Basic 6:05.
You fat?
No, because we got all this free food and I'm trying to lose weight.
So take a pound off. You're not eating more than a pound of
Take a
food.
bite instead of eating the whole thing.
Good evening and welcome to the Comedy Point every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. on WTBQ 99.1 FM. Log on to our website on thecomedypoint.com. We have a chat room in there. People are always going to be chatting it up. But we're going to start out something new, Rich. You know what we're going to start out with?
What is that, Joel?
We're going to start off with pound per week because usually we do it at the end. But now we're going to do it in the beginning, not because I don't think I lost weight, but because we got free food tonight.
It is crazy here in the studio tonight. We have Outback has brought us some food. Outback from Middletown has brought us some food. They're up there on Crystal Run Road. We have Sweet Briars have brought us some candy apples. We got hot girls from the Switch Inn here. We got people filming. We have everything going on here, but the problem right now is that Joel wants to eat.
And of course he applauds that. And we also got Lisa Ann the Psychic hanging out in the studio and a new intern, Jenna, who will be in charge of the chat room. Please applaud her, Eric.
Did they bring any food?
They're applauding right now.
Did they bring any food? All right.
But I gotta be honest, I don't even think we're getting free food. I think Rich is paying for this because we have Stephanie and Jamie here from Sweet Briars. And I think Rich actually calls them before the show starts and was like, hey, listen, put it on my account. I'll pay for this.
Lose weight.
All right, Rich, so that being said, which gourmet apple would you like to try?
We're going to eat them right now?
Well, we might as well try them.
All right, what kinds do we have?
It's on top of them.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take the chocolate then. I'm going to take the white and dark chocolate. Let me see that one. Is that it?
That actually might be the 2-pounder.
Are you kidding me? All right, I'm just going to take a couple. There's no way. It's going to take me the whole show to eat this thing. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, that's good. Come here, Tasha. Tasha, take a bite. Don't be scared.
I can't eat that.
Tasha, I got something on my lip. Come here. This delicious.
I don't even need anything to wash this down with. It's going down with my saliva. My mouth's watering so much. These are delicious, man.
Well, here's what's going to happen. We're not going to be able to do the show tonight because I'm going to spend the rest of the show eating my apple. So, Joel, you talked about you and Eric. You guys want to do the show without me? You go ahead, because I'm eating my apple.
Well, we got Scotty Chamberlain in the studio, the production manager and the talent behind Soul Joel Productions, baby. He is the mind behind the operations, and he actually likes to be behind the scenes because now he is turning red. He is turning red right now because he does not like the attention.
I wouldn't call him the talent. I'd call him the brains. I'd call him the brains behind it, this whole show.
So if you guys want to call in and talk to us, it's 845-651-1110, 845-651-1110. Check us out at thecomedypoint.com. I believe
That's the second day for him.
Yeah, this is the second
it's pretty cool, ladies, huh? So you got the magic behind what happens here.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Who's
So-
West
That's my dad.
West Side? He wants the camera on Tasha and he wants to call in. So
Alright, so we're going to come back and we're going to talk about your commercial's on now.
I hear it.
So we're going to come in and
Now.
we're going to start talking about Eric, and then I guess
I'm assuming that's Eric.
that's Eric. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's Eric. Yeah. And then we're going to talk about his date. I want to ask you guys what your opinion on this date was a little bit. And we're back with the Comedy Point with Soul Joe every Tuesday from 6 to 8. And we have with us Tasha from the Switch Inn and the guys from Cluster F Radio on cringehumor.com. We were just talking about Eric, you stud. But it keeps getting better, man. You kind of gave us the cliff notes, I would say. Instead of reading, you know how we did that book report when you're in school, you don't actually read the whole novel, you just get the cliff notes. Well, last week you actually gave us the cliff notes. You conveniently left out a few details. You're saying. So guys, Brian and John, tell us what you think about this date so far.
Oh, you're cheap and gay, bro.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much hit the nail on the head. So let's move on. Now they think that's bad. They're in the matinee. Tasha paid.
That's how you do it, Eric. A puppet's a better date than you, Eric.
Alright, right now we're on break right now in between hour 1 and hour 2 of the Comedy Point. We just
I'd
finished.
like to introduce my new girl.
Now this is how we Rich Riviera. Eric is now on this side of the glass, which he isn't. He's usually on that side of the glass, but we let him come in on a break. And this is Tasha. She's our guest for the night. Really, Eric? You're gonna maybe this is why you never got a second date, because you're rifling food right through. This is probably how you ate your popcorn, right?
Dude, I usually I have 3 brothers. You gotta eat quick.
So not only does he eat food fast, but he also talks with food in his mouth.
Yes, he does.
Because he's a gentleman. And we have Stephanie and Jamie from Sweetbriars in studio. They stopped by, giving us the gourmet apples and dessert. And we have Lisa Ann, the psychic, who was a guest last week, and also Jenna, who is our new intern that's going to handle the chat room. She's going to be here every week.
How about Tasha? We go to second base, Tasha.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Now, Grandma, I know you've gone on a date or two in your time. Has a guy ever made you pay? No. Then you would not want to go out with Eric Miller from the Comedy Point. I will tell you that. All right, that was just the Comedy Point with Grandma's Corner. That was my grandmother, my real live grandmother, not an actress. We actually really, despite what it sounded like, we had nothing planned for that segment. I was a little nervous, but we were going to talk about a few things. The one thing that we did talk about, my grandmother kind of bailed on me and said the opposite of what I said. She told me that no one skipped school for the Steelers in the Penguins game. And when I asked her that question on the air, she said they did. They did. Unbelievable. You try to plan something and it just goes chaos. That's what we do here at the Comedy Point.
But here's the thing: the apple itself probably has 30 calories.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Apples are good.
when you get the apple from Sweetbriar, it's now a 2,000 calorie.
Good as
apple.
hell, though. It's all good.
Well, number one, before we go, I want to thank you guys for coming up.
Thank you, brother.
Been a great show.
He said thank you.
All right, I want to thank Masui. I want to thank John. I want to thank Chuck. I want to thank Brian. I want to thank Tasha. I want to thank Lisa Ann, and that's where I give up. I want to thank the owners of Sweetbriars, the mother and daughter company. I don't know your names.
Stephanie and Jamie.
Stephanie and Jamie. All right, they're telling me now. Scotty's here. Scotty's the producer for Soul Joe and the Comedy Point, and Jenna. Oh, and Jenna running our chat room. She looks real happy too. Jenna looks like she's about 15 years old, and she's just going, "What are these old people doing?"
Every
Smelly old people.
Every
Smelly
single
old people.
woman in here hates me.
But if you could,
Listen, every single guy in here hates you.
yeah, I was about to say, John, you're not that popular. It doesn't mean anything.
I want to thank Eric. Eric, he takes the brunt of the abuse here. I was actually sitting in his booth today, and I know what a hard job it is. I want to thank everybody for coming. Give yourselves a hand. This is the first time the studio audience can actually give yourself a hand here. It's big enough. It's been a great show, and I want to thank everybody for listening. Remember, next week, Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., the Comedy Point with Soul Joe and Rich Riviera.
And check out Cluster F Radio every Thursday, 7 to 10 on CrunchHumor.com.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, we let you go. It's unbelievable.
All right, we just wrapped up the Comedy Point, the 11th show here at WTBQ. We let Rich handle the last 15 minutes, and that's exactly why we don't let Rich handle the last 15 minutes. As you can see live here on the Comedy Point every Tuesday from 6 to 8.
That was the most entertaining part of the show.
Entertaining because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Because it's not scripted.
Not scripted because he doesn't know what to say.
That's right.
We just wrapped up here at the Comedy Point at WTBQ at the radio show here. It's our second show of syndication. Rich, how do you think it went?
I think it went great tonight. We were a little overbooked, but we worked with it. The food was great. That's how big we're getting. Now people are bringing us food, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Stopping to get something to eat. Outback was nice to us. Our producer is here with us. He's doing a much better job, I think. We got the brains behind the Comedy Point. He's behind the camera right now, Scotty. Matter of fact, can you see yourself in that, Scotty? Turn it around so you can get people. That's Scotty. And it was a great show, and I think we're on our way. You know, you'll be filming us in a couple years, and hopefully we'll be on Sirius or something like that.
I think it was great having the audience too, because we felt energized going through it. People were laughing in studio. It's good to hear your laughs.
Yeah, and now we're on the live camera feed, so people can see us at home. So not only do we have a live studio audience here, but we also have one at home.
We taking over! Listen! Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where warm in the